Hello, YouTubers. Um, I'm going live because things just got real serious. Now, we all know that Logan, the most famous YouTuber, uploaded a video, and some kids were shocked. Some parents were shocked. But a kid laughed. Like, that's something not to be joking around. Like, for real. He shot himself, it was fake shot. Now, it would be funny if it was a movie, okay? But this is something serious. Like me, for example, I was born dead. Doctors told me I only had 24 hours to live. Here I am, being almost 26. And right down the road is the one I actually was born in. So, growing with that was hard. Now, I was born with ADHD and ADD, plus, on top of that, asthma and depression. After I was 8 with depression, so that was the worst. But growing up with verbally abuse, yes, I'm talking about my mother, okay? Because everyone knows here that my mother verbally abused me, okay? Now, they think the way I look, you look damn good, you look 17, I'm 26, okay? Why would, anybody do that? Well, I don't know. Ask my mom that one. But anyways, growing up with depression is the worst feeling of anyone. I mean, literally the worst feeling. Now, I'm on these medications that Ropopen, that's a really high grade he gave me, my doctor, which is helping a lot. Like, I can't even be depressed even for a minute. Now, I'm not saying Ropopen is the right for you, okay? Or going through the medicine cabinets. These ain't even mine. These are my girls. But going through the medicine cabinet, just end it. No. Now, there's 3 things I did when I was growing up. One of them was early age, 16. 16, I wanted it in my life. Because, it's hard. It's still hard to this day, growing up with ADHD and ADD, and having depression. Now, depression is killing me the most because I stress out so much. And I never had a full-time job. So, that's another key why depression really is serious. So, if you're feeling depressed, okay, go talk to a doctor. The doctors are there to help you. They're not there to say, look, I'm just here just for the hell of it. Just taking your money, right? No. Close friends. Showing who are your closest friends. Talk to them about it. Talk to somebody who you're close with. That's the most important thing. I know it's going to be hard. Trust me. I never talk to anyone about this. That's why I'm doing live right now. Because I just like to get things off my back. Now, here it is, 2018 now. Just recently, less than a year ago, 2017, back in June or July, I suffered with short-term memory loss, even worse than I was growing up. So that's a lot worse for me than you think. Because now here it is, 2018. Now my psychologist can definitely confirm that I have, what do you want to call it? Dementia. no, schizophrenia, sorry. But she's worried I would get into dementia, which is the worst, especially at my age. But at my age right now, it's there, but it's not fully there. Now, where that is even more is where I'm coming from that is where just recently, I would say less than a week ago, I wrote this almost 2.25 paper about cancer. I have no memory of. I really don't have no memory of. So I talked to my, I think she was a psychologist, about it. And she goes, well, if you don't remember it, and it makes you feel so deep that you can actually give something out there, you should send it out. So what I did yesterday, well, technically it's Sunday, so Friday, I sent out 3 letters. I sent one out in Texas. I sent one out in Minnesota and St. Jude's Hospital in New York. Now I sent 3 things out. The only thing they 3 have in common is that they have cancer. They're all cancer hospitals. Okay, so it's a good feeling. It's showing, we've been fighting cancer over 50 years. Okay, we humans, let's put it that way. No one came up with a solution. Now, since this flu plague came out, it's a lot worse, and people are really panicking. Killed 3 kids so far as I know. But anyways, back to my topic. So me doing this makes me feel better, and that's one of the things. You gotta think of the pros and cons of suicide and the pros and cons of depression. Pros on the depression, you can get things out. Okay, you can get things out off your chest. I think that's pretty much the only one. Yeah, that's pretty much the only one. The only pros. The cons, you're leaving family behind. Sometimes you're stressed so much. Now, stress sweat. Now, this is where it really comes in. Stress sweat is the worst smell. I know because I have it, and it sucks ass. I take a shower, I put on deodorant. The next day, I smell like shit, like crazy. And that's just, within 8 hours. It's stress, so it sucks ass. There's one viewer, and now there's none. Okay. But, yeah, it's seriously something, for depression. So, Logan, if you ever do watch this, just be considerate more, because I am a suicide survivor, let's put it that way, where there is people who are really tragically suffering with this. I'm not here to play games, okay? I'm really here to talk to you guys about this. Suicide hotline, they help. They help a lot. I called them 3 times so far. I think I already said that. I'm not probably. Well, I'm sorry. So, suicide hotline is helpful. My girl knows what I'm going through. She knows. She is a lot scared. She's scared for my life. Like crazy. So, and I don't blame her. Because now I have schizophrenia. It's at the age of now 20. I was 25. I'll be 26 soon. So, age of 25. It's something you don't want to hear. But something a lot worse than depression or suicide is cancer. Think about it. Wake up every morning, another day, you're getting shots. Every single day. Right then and there, I would rather do suicide than, getting shots, because I would not like the pain. You gotta think, you gotta be considerate. These kids are in this hospital I would say more than likely 24/7, okay? Non-stop getting needles, radiation, and then examining for x-rays. I mean, all this MRIs, all of it. So it really builds up. But seeing a child or even seeing a teenager happy in that kind of place, even though they have cancer, is so much more happier than what we're dealing with out here in the real world. Because I've talked to somebody on Twitter, and I asked Matthias, if you guys know, who is a really big YouTuber, Uncover Boxes, Poop It, or Dope, or Nope, that kind of thing, or, the good or bad, yeah, or, or the 10 worst items, you get my point. I asked him if I can get a shout out, in this next video, and somebody told me something, and she told me that her mother is dealing with cancer. Now that hits me because, things that happen with my mom, I can care less if she died or not. I mean, honest to God. But not saying everybody's like that. My mom is, forget. It's not included in the picture. She's technically not family to me anymore. That's how bad it was. Or how bad it is. And she still has my baby brother with him. And I feel bad for him. So that makes me even more depressed. Because I had my brother growing up. He doesn't have anyone. And he's 13, 14. So. But going through depression is very hard, okay? So if you can, and I'm asking everyone out there who's watching, if you're going through depression, talk to somebody about it, talk to a doctor, get some help, because it might not be depression. It might be a lot worse than you think. So, I don't want anyone to think that there's no hope. I don't want people to know that there's no reason to live. There are reasons to live more than there is to let go. Because someone would always either stop you or someone would always try to help you. Or even both. Okay? There's been, since that awards, the 1-800 Logic, okay? They said suicide rate gained 50%. It gained, maybe 5,000+ callers then. See, in that little impact, make a big difference. Now, Ammon, or however you say the name, EA, MON. I never say the name, but he said he's doing this thing. I can't remember the name, but it was all about race. He's talking about nigger this, nigger that. I will tell you guys something. I want to give it out. The word nigger means ignorant, okay? Back in the days was white people saying that to the African people, okay? The only reason why is so they can overcome them. They're ignorant and all that, alright? But when you use it for like a brotherly term, I'm sorry, if you're even gonna do it against me, I'm sorry, but I don't even go with the word. You know what? If Donald King, let's say, sorry, if Martin Luther King was here alive, do you really think he'd be using the word nigger? Think about that. No, you gotta be smarter. Just because one person says nigger and they're white doesn't mean you can tell they're white. You don't know. For all you know, they can be probably black. You don't know that. So, like I said, don't use that word nigger. I don't care what people think about me. I say it how it is. I'm a straight up man about things. Or how people say, I'm a straight up G. Please. There it is, like one. I need to see my phone for this. It is literally 2:07 in the morning. Sunday. 28, right? Yep, 28. I literally can't go to sleep because like depression pills, they do help. They really help. I can't be depressed, not even for a minute. When, like, yesterday, I wanted to be depressed. I don't know why, I just wanted to, because I'm stoked on things. I'm missing, as you guys see, my girl. I'm missing my girl. It's been a month since I haven't seen her. Or even say physical contact with another being other than, my father. But it's not that. It's where when you're gone away from a relationship for so long, it's like you get depression even more. You wonder and all that. But anyways, this mostly is for depression. So I want to tell everyone this, that if you are feeling depressed, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to hit me up. Call up that phone number, 1-800-SUICIDE, whatever it is, right? The suicide hotline. Don't be afraid to talk it through. Don't be afraid to talk to your doctors. Because I want to tell you this. Right now, I wanted to end my life at 19. I wanted to. I really did. Because I thought I was worthless, I go for a job, I got fired for something stupid. I was living in Kentucky at that time. Kentucky's shit. I'm going to tell you straight up. Kentucky is shit. To live there, honest to God. Because cops really don't care. You can flash your boobs and you can get away with the ticket. I want to press charges on a kid. Cop didn't do shit. Stupid. I know. Because as you guys see, well, I think it's this. No, it was a sign. I do have a little discolored right there. That was from a 14-year-old and I was 19. He hit me so hard that I went into convulsion. Before that day, I wanted to do suicide. When that happened, I went into convulsion just about. And what I felt, that I don't remember much of that day. Okay, all I remember is me getting hit, hurts like hell. Next thing I know, my brother's doing CPR on me. That's all I remember. That's literally it. That's all I remember. And what's even worse, it makes my day, was we had a friend who took us to the hospital. Grateful he stayed until everything checked out. All they did was super glue, which is fine. It's normal. It was only a little cut, they said. But me going to convulsion, you would think that this hospital would have some kind of X-ray, and they're supposed to be a hospital, because it said right there, Dry Ridge Hospital or Grant County Hospital, and you don't have an X-ray or like an MRI, or something. It's more like a quick care. If you're gonna put the word hospital on there, I better see some X-ray, some radiation machines in there, or some like OBGYN shit. Like, because if it's like a quick care, like, goddamn, I could have just went to the actual hospital, like up in Florence, which is from where we live, 40 minutes away, than going to this hospital supposedly that's 10 minutes away and don't even have the stuff and equipment. Because if I go with convulsion for the head injury, I mean, all this up here could be fucked up. But since that day, my brother became closer to me than anything. Me and my girl agreed that if he died, I would go in a psychiatric ward just for a week to see if I'm okay. Because I told her, if my brother ever died, I would lose it. I'd really lose it. The only reason why is because I'm here today because of him. I am here today because of him. He is, well, just about everything to me. More than Noel. And Noel knows that. And, yes, I'm crying about this shit, okay, because this is really serious. Look. But my father, on the other hand, too, he's my world, too, because he's close to me. He's really close. So, again, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for him. So, he became my best friend. Well, technically, he is my best friend. He is, my world. He is my brother. I can say he's more than my brother, I would say. He's definitely part of me. I can't even give up. And the worst thing for both of us is that we both can't give my baby brother that. Because what we had. That makes me even depressed even more. And that's why I'm on those pills mostly too. Yeah. If you guys seen this, share it, like it, tag a friend who has problems with suicide. Let them hear the story of this whole video. They have to hear the story. Just tell them you have to watch the whole thing. I know it's long, but trust me, you might be moved. And this will help you. Because Facebook and YouTube is starting the thing where it's gonna help out the suicides, and this Tide Pod challenge too. They're stopping these kind of things, which is great. They're helping out more and more with suicides and whatnot, and I agree. But share it and make sure you subscribe and like it. I hope you had fun as much as I did. This is deep for you as much it is for me. Okay. Yeah. Remember, love life. Because, I may not even know you. No. Hell. That's why I told my girl, I know, I keep ranting. That's why I told my girl, I may not even know him, and I love him. It's just, I have that big of a heart. So, stay safe, stay positive, have a good life, and love ya.